Alright folks, what a cracking pitch this is. I'll show you around in a bit. As I say, I'm just getting my stuff. I just keep looking around, it's awesome. I love that word, awesome. Anyway, listen, I'm going to get this stuff in, as I keep saying. Yeah, I'll not film it. You've seen all that before, but I'll bring you back once I've got everything in, and we'll get cosy. And I'll show you what we're going to have to eat. Yeah, harrop tarn. Right folks, I'm in. I'm nice and toasty. I've got a free jacket, so I'm definitely not going to be cold. And for those that don't know, it's been -3, -4 today. There's a bit of a cloud in the sky. It's forecast a little bit of snow. Hopefully we'll get some snow. I'm up at harrop tarn. It's all iced over. I'm going to see and brave it in the morning, and you know the crack. But we'll see. At the moment, let's just concentrate on now. So, all set up. Got a new montane jacket. This is more for the hiking side. I've got the down jacket that's a lot warmer. This is still warm, but you can get away with walking in this. It's like a belay jacket, which means basically when you're mountain climbing, you put a jacket on when you're helping other people climb. You know what I mean? When you're helping them climb. So, I'm at the moment I'm nice and warm. I don't need to change just yet. I didn't build up a massive sweat coming up. It's a steep little climb, not too bad. So all's good. Like you say, I've got it's like a nice pine forest. It's almost like Alaska, Canada. It's fucking awesome. I've just in the background there. You've just got the Helvellyn range with the snow on the tops. I should have got up a little bit earlier really, because I went for a brew in Ambleside, Grasmere. So I should have come up a bit earlier and bothered with that, and then I could have got some drone footage. But not to worry, we are what we are. So let's, what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to get settled down and just chill out for a minute, and I'll talk to you later on. Tell you about the food. Something went wrong with the food, so I've had to improvise, but I'll go through that all later. In the meantime, let's chill out. Get a brew on. I think that's the best thing. Let's get a brew on. Can you see me? Right, I'm just come at 10. I'm gonna I've zipped it all up a bit. I'm gonna get it's dropping cold, so I'm just starting to feel a little bit of a chill. So I'm gonna get into my down gear and keep warm, and phone just fell over. But yeah, so let me get dressed, changed. Don't want to get cowed. I won't get cowed like, but might as well get wrapped up, keep warm. It's only about 5 o'clock. It's going to be a long night. So I'll speak to you in a bit, because I'm not sure when you get changed. So people, so I've changed into all my down gear now. Oh, I'm absolutely toasty as out. I can't see me being cold tonight, but I did buy, check this out, his ears, just hold on, look at this little thing here, one sec. It running £7, and I thought I've got to get this. I'll probably never use it, but it's worth it. Look at it. Hold on. It's a little hot water bottle. It's only like 200 grams. It's not heavier out, so, and it fits in my bag all right. It's got a little fleece with it. So yeah, I'll get some water out of the stream and put that at the bottom of my sleeping bag. I will be toasty. So yeah. Little hot water bottle to wear me booty dooties. What am I on about? So anyway, I'm nice and toasty. So as I was saying, I had a shop walk around booths. I like walking around booths, and because obviously I didn't bring that. What it was, as I was trying to explain before, I was going to make this fish, and I've got this like flour coating, spicy coating, and I dip it in egg, and then into the flour and I pan fry it, and that's what I was going to do, and make a nice, get some nice bread from the booths, and then pan fry it, make some salad, and make it into like a really posh fish finger butty, with that sauce, which I can't remember what it's called. I'm going to put it at the bottom, and it's got gherkins in it and stuff like that. What is it? Is it hollandaise? What's it called? It's hollandaise sauce, isn't it? Ah, well, you know, put some of that on a nice. Oh yeah, and make a nice. Anyway, I brought my ghee for cooking in my oil, and I left the flour and the egg. So when I got to booths, I thought, well, I'm not going to buy all that kit again, and I didn't want to buy too much stuff, because obviously I've got to carry it all, because I can get carried away me. So I had a look round, and then I seen a couple of soups. There was like a lobster one, and a chowder, salmon chowder. So with that, then I seen some like beef chilli. They're all in cans, so I just thought, you know what, I'll just warm them up. I'm not messing about, because it's cold out there, you know what I mean. And I thought I'd be cooking, filming, and all that. Not that it's a problem. So, and then I looked at some curries. I was thinking pasta. And I went on fish stall, had a look on there. Then I was thinking about get some Cumberland sausage. All sorts going through my head. So in the end, I went for the. You ready? Drum roll. I went for the salmon chowder. But what I've done, I've bought a really nice piece of lightly smoked salmon. So I'm going to put that in with the chowder just to make it even more bulked up. So I'll warm that up, and it'll be nice and warm in that later on. Nice soup. So that's what I've gone for. So nothing too elaborate this time. And I've got a nice, proper nice, like a olive bread. So I'll have that and dip it in. But I have got the lobster one as well. I think it was buy two for £4.50. And one can were £3.70 for that chowder. So I just thought, I'm going to get two. So I'll have one, and if I decide to have the other, I can just stick it in pan and warm it up. So that's what I'm having for tea. And I've also got some chocolate, and I bought some. Did I get some Ovaltine or Horlicks for later on? So I've siphoned the water. I got some water from the brook down there, and I'll use that. I filtered it, and I've got a full bottle as well, which I haven't filtered yet. So I might use that on the hot water bottle. We'll see. To be honest, I'm warm. I probably won't need it. But for £7 and for the size of it, as I say, great little thing. So I'm just going to chill for a bit, because I'm nice and toasty. It's only like air 5, and then we'll get that chowder on, and I'll put the salmon in with it, and it should be nice warming meal that. So yeah, that's what we did. Boo! So this is kind of like a tentanori, really. A tentanori. This is our tentanori. Because I'm going to cook, and then when I get in later on, I'll probably just go to sleep. So tentanori now. So I when I got to Windermere, I went in booths, obviously, and I had a bit of time to kill because I don't like to come up too early to where I'm camping because you've got enough to do. But on the hindsight, I wish I had, because I could have got it drawn out and flowed around, but I'll do that tomorrow morning. Anyway, so I had the decision: do I just catch the Keswick bus, which will take me straight to where I wanted to get off, just past Thelmere, or do I go into Grasmere and get a brew? So I ended up going to Grasmere, and I went to the little cafe, Ellie's bar, which show it there, and I got a lemon and ginger tea. I'm not going to do it. No, I'm not going to do it. No, stop it. Right, so none of that shit. I got a lemon and ginger tea, and I got a Cumberland sausage, because that were on my mind as well. So Cumberland sausage roll. I don't usually eat that sort of food, but I treat myself. Do you know what though? Look at that, £6.95. What the? You know, we'll be doing that again. Jesus Christ. £10.50 for a brew and a sausage butty. What's world coming to, man? But we'll not go down that path. So I'm going to chill for a bit. And yeah, as I say, I went to Grasmere, and then I caught the next bus, which brought me over to Dunrays, wherever. And I got off at Pet down there, and I walked up, and and I'm all pitched up, and it's fucking belting. I just hope it snows, really, because that's one of the reasons I come out tonight. I want a bit of snow. Yeah. So, anyway. So, I'll speak to you later when I'm getting this tea on. As I said, there's nothing elaborate tonight. I'm just warming that tin of soup up. But as I say, I brought some extra salmon to put it in as well. And that's it. So, yeah, tentanori on behalf of the tentanori. Yeah. What was I going to tell you? There was some abajabbies on bus. Bloody hell! Where there, my head was caved in. Fucking abajabbies. Anyway, so that was that. And then what happened? There was another. Oh, I can't think what it was. There was something else. It probably come to me later on, so we'll pick that up later. But something did happen that was quite funny. It were old people again. Old people and jabba-dabbas, abba-dabba-jabbies, Chinese people. Right, I'm going. See you later. Centenary Part 2. Yeah, I've just remembered what it were. Just stood outside booths, and some woman come out with a shopping basket, and she had a couple of advent calendars. And she went, would you look after me trolley while I go and get me car in car park? I said, yeah, not a problem. She went, you won't nick me advent calendars, will you? I just said, I might take a couple out behind doors. But yeah, she was laughing. Anyway, she shot off, and anyway, when she pulled up, I pushed the trolley up and helped to load care up, and then I said, I'll take the trolley back. So, you know, just little things like that. You know what I was saying last week about just trying to be nice to people and that, because she were made up. There's not enough in the world. We need to start helping each other out again. Stop, you know, bickering between each other. End of the day, there's one common enemy, and it ain't us lot. We start being nice to each other. So yeah, I didn't nick her advent calendar. Hey, I've got a joke for you. Advent calendar. Do you hear about the Scouse advent calendar? When you open first door, there's a bailiff stood there. What a load of shite. What was that? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, and then there was another old couple, and they were talking to another woman, and she was old. And he said something about getting a caravan. And he went, "No, we're too old now, we're 80. And I bumped in, I said, "Excuse me." And they both looked at me like that. And I went, "Listen, have you heard the saying, you're as old as the woman you feel?" And I said, "I'm looking at your wife, she's only 20. And they were mad up. They were mad up. You should have seen little faces. "Oh, what a nice man, what a nice man. But we're still not buying a caravan," she said. Right, so that's Tentanori. I'll give you a little bit of an update later when we're getting into bed. But I'm just chilling now, just nice and toasty. And then I'm going to get this food on because I'm getting a bit peckish. Chowder. Salmon chowder. And lobster bisque. I'll probably not have the lobster. So I ended up carrying 2 fucking cans up after all. So I couldn't be arsed cooking in cold and that. So stop trying to justify yourself. I'm having salmon chowder. So for now, ciao. I've only got that pan as well because, as I say, I was going to make them fish fillets, but it'll be ready to warm up in that. I'm only warming it up. So cushy. So there's not much to film really while I'm doing that. I'll do my best to make it entertaining for you. You want entertainment? That's entertainment. I'm fucking going mental, me. Right, turn that thing out because I keep shining that in your face, don't I? It's no good. It's not good for filming that, Craig. Come on, boy. It's gone all up. Content. So, let me tell you what that is. It's succulent Scottish salmon in a smoked oak wood chips in our finest smokeries to give this soup a delicious flavour. I can't read, I can't see it. A truly decent, or a decent, decadent chowder. I can't fucking read, me, can I? Anyway, it's a chowder with salmon in it, and it's got cream and parsley and dill. I'm not messing about. So I've got that warming up there, and all I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put this piece of salmon, some extra salmon in it. I think there's potatoes in it and leeks and shit like that. Not my best cooking video, this one, but you know I'm good. I'm a good cook. It's just I can't be arsed tonight. Code. And this will do. It's not what I wanted to cook, but it'll do. Can't even get in the fucking thing. There's not much I can film when I'm just bringing a pan of soup to boil, is there really? The salmon's coming alright. I might even just stick that in as well and have a lot of it. Keep me warm, won't it? I'll see anyway. So yeah, I'll once it's cooked, we'll have a chat. But there's not much I can film, is there really? I want to see a fucking tin of soup boiling. Tin of soup boiling, come on. Nearly ready that. So let's give that a few more minutes and then I'll get stuck in with bread. You can watch that bit. I'm gonna scram this. Let's have a bit of bread in it, eh? See what crack is. Listen, it's warm, it's tasty, it's got smoked salmon in it, cream and dill, and a few potatoes. It'll do. So I'll speak to you later. Oh, fucking spilling it all on my fucking sleeping bag. I don't think I'll need any more water in that. It'll be right, that. It's snowing out there, sleety. It sounds ace. Listen, just see if you can listen. Oh yeah, there's no better feeling being in a tent when it's raining outside. It's just especially if you're cosy and warm. Oh yes, I'm liking it. I'm not going out yet, I'll do that later. Now then people, just a quick update. I think it's about 3-4 o'clock, so there's probably another hour. Usually it's coldest usually about 5 o'clock, so let's update you on the equipment. There's a lot of condensation in the tent. It's wet through, to be honest, but that's expected. You can't do much about that. You know, you've got cold air and you've got hot breath and warm body, so it's going to happen. So the tent's quite wet inside, which is then obviously making the sleeping bag a bit damp. However, I'm absolutely toasty. If I'm honest, probably the only thing that's getting me is my legs. Improvements, I'll go through all that in the morning, where I think I could improve the kit, and I'll go through. But as an update, I'm absolutely fine. There's definitely small improvements I could do, but there always is. It's how far you go. But as a warning to anybody that's thinking about going out in snow and stuff like that, make sure you've got the right equipment, because if you get cold out here, you're in a world of shit. But on a whole, I'm toasty warm. My feet are lovely and warm. That's the main thing. That was my worry, my feet getting cold. The hot water bottle definitely worked. There is one fail that I never dreamt would happen. And again, I'll talk about that in the morning. But it's not sleeping gear, it's something else. Really surprised with that. And it could be a game changer if you was cold. So, on that note, I'm going to try and get another hour, and I'll speak to you later on. But as I say, right now, toasty warm. But yeah, I don't know if you can see the condensation 1 minute. Can you see that? It's wet through, look at that. But it's a general thing. I mean, there's not much you can do about that. You can have the best tent in the world, and usually these winter tents, because they're more 4-season tents, the more closed in, you're going to get condensation. So there's not much you can do. There's no wind, so that if there was wind blowing through, I could got rid of that. But there's nothing I can do. I'm fine. So on that note, people, I will speak to you later on. Morning, folks. Whoa. Well, it's about 7 o'clock, and I've woke up warm. I'm toasty, so I can't say how it's really been that bad. As I say, I adjusted my equipment later on. I'll go through that later. I'm not going to blab on while I'm sat here. I'll talk to you as we're walking. So it's 7 o'clock, so I'm going to go outside, have a look. As I say, I'm pretty warm. Put my coat underneath. The one thing that's failed is the biethanol, the fuel. Now I never ever expected that to, because it's biethanol, so it's I think it's made out of plant matter, but it's not lighting. Now that's a surprise, because I was gonna rewarm the hot water bottle. Not that I've needed it, but it's just the only bit I've felt a little bit cold is on my legs. But I've put this coat underneath me. So yeah, as I say, I've got a couple of ideas which could improve that. But I'm not doing this all the time, and it would mean another expense. So again, we'll talk about it later. So the jacket underneath kind of took the chill off the leg. It's only where my bones hitting the mat. I put my hand on there and it's lovely and warm. This Thermorest is the best mat you can get. So I wouldn't like to be on anything less, because you would have felt it. But the condensation in here is absolutely horrendous. Anyway, yeah, the biethanol fuel won't light. So I'm going to look into that. There might be a different ethanol, not so much the biethanol, just ethanol. I know methylated spirits works as well, but that burns quite dirty, so it leaves a lot of residue and can smell, where the biethanol doesn't smell and it's clean. But it definitely doesn't work in sub-zero temperatures. It won't light whatsoever. So on that note, people, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get out. I'll show you outside and we'll have a look. Because I'm busting for a pee. So see you in a bit. But yeah, not a bad night's sleep really. As I say, I went to sleep at 10:30, woke up for about an hour and a half, and it's now 7 o'clock, so I've had a good kip. So I'm feeling fine. Let's get out of here. Buzzing. You see the ice on the inside of the tent there, I think. So yeah. Whoa. Look at this, it looks like somewhere like Alaska, doesn't it? Wow. Look at it. Looks like I'm in Alaska or something. Wow, this is mental. Trust me, people, this is living. You might say, oh, I'd rather be in my wet bed and all that, but you know what I mean? Look at this. I'm absolutely... Right, anyway, look at this. So, I can walk in there and lay down there. I've just tested depth, so that's where I'm going to lay in it. The rest of it's covered in ice, so I'll walk in, dip my body, stick my head under, and then get back to the tent and get warm. So I'm just going to go back to the tent now. I'm going to mess about with that fuel for a bit, see if I can get a brew on. But yeah, that's really the only thing that's failed. Biethanol won't light. Things I could improve on. Obviously I'm using a quilt, so a sleeping bag would have been all round, so there's no chance of my legs, you know, feeling a little bit of a chill. It was only a little bit. It was only where the bones were touching the mat. The rest of me has been absolutely boiling. So when I put the coat underneath me, it was cold at first, but once it warmed up, it's fine. But that mat is mental, because you touch it and you can feel the warmth coming back from you. So a sleeping bag, possibly make it a bit warmer. I ain't going to go out and buy another sleeping bag just because that quilt was very expensive, Thermorest, and that's rated -7, comfort rate about 0, so it was just on its limits. But obviously if you get wrapped up and wear down gear as well, you're fine. So the only other thing I could possibly do is put one of the mats underneath. I'll put it on the screen now. So there's a Thermorest one, or is a cheaper one. So that's an option, just to give it another layer of insulation. Apart from that, people, everything's worked. Everything. The tent's wet with condensation, but there's no wind. It's just still. So that's going to be expected. Yeah, and bioethanol fuel, because obviously I could have reheated my water bottle, and I'd been even hotter then, which was a bit of a letdown. I mean, it could have been a game changer for someone, you know, that didn't have wasn't as warm as myself. Hot water bottle would have made all the difference. Now I know gas fails at certain temperatures as well, so that's not always guaranteed, but I've never heard that bioethanol didn't work at temperatures like that, so that's strange. So I'm going to look into that, and I'll update you on another episode. So in the meantime, I'm going to stop blabbing. I'll just show you around once more in my little Alaskan paradise. Brilliant. So I'm going to go back to the tent. Just on another note, this is another thing that you can do with the nortent vern one, is use a trekking pole and then support it out, so that it stops that give there, because that's where the problem is. It's quite low where the other tent is up here where it gives, so that's kind of where the weakness point is when the wind. So that's another thing you can do to improve it. But anyway, everything else has been fantastic. The ice on the tent there. Woo. Yeah, let's get in. Oh, right, folkies. Right, papers. Right, listen. I've just realised I've no shorts, so I'm going in there. It's about 7:30. It's about -2. So I'm going in there, but I've no shorts, so I'm gonna have to go in the buff. So come along and let's have some fun. Come on. Woo! Oh folks, what a fantastic, absolute fantastic. It's one of my favourites, that. Just waking up to this, you know what I mean? That's why we do it. We swim. I was warm, it snowed. Obviously, whoa, some birdies in. Leave no trace, that's all there's left. Just that'll soon ice over. So, from Harrop Tarn. Woohoo! Look at my birds there, chaffinches, whatever they are. Go on, you see them? Anyway, right, so from Harrop Tarn, I'm going to say goodbye. I'll give you a final roundup when I get down into the valley. Speak to you in a bit. Right folks, I'm back down at bottom. So that was absolutely fantastic. In a nutshell, wow, just everything about it. Everything, like I say, the gi was shaped up fantastic. Just a couple of little tweaks here and there if I needed to, if I'm going to, you know, carry on in the snow. The dip, woo, naked as well, kind of like that. Just a stunning drone. I got the drone out, everything about it. So I hope you like that, because I certainly did. I'm thinking about, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna get rid of my phone, and I'm gonna get a computer, and I'll be able to really edit these videos, because I've got some ideas that I want to do. I want to drift away with just clipping scene after scene together. I want to sort of integrate it, so I'm talking but putting other scenes on. I've started to do that, but yeah, that's where I kind of want to go with the channel. I want to get the editing brilliant. So with that in note, thanks for watching as always. I absolutely appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Means the world, the feedback I get, and I can tell people are enjoying them and they're getting better for you, and I can only keep improving. Certainly on the drone I've got work to do, and I'm going to get it something special. So from this beautiful Thelmere reservoir, they're all the Helvellyn range up there. Helvellyn's at the back. Yeah, so all's left to say, as always, people, give us a like, a subscribe, and you know it. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding, ding ding. So there's a care coming, so I'm going to end it now. So thanks for watching. As always, smile and life will smile back.